Hi, this is Dan Ansell, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Today is Wednesday, October 2nd. So as the third quarter drew to a close, we'll talk about what's happening nationally and then more locally. Nationally, what we've seen is the third quarter of 2013 very strong in terms of pricing. I think the average median price went up around 12% nationwide there compared to third quarter of 2012. What we're starting to see, though, is a slowdown in number of sales there, which is expected. Interest rates have gone up during the third quarter from their historical lows, and then also new construction is starting to ease the supply constraints that we've seen there. So again, starting to settle down into a more neutral market. Seeing the exact same thing locally here in the third quarter also. In Santa Barbara for the month of September, stats look very, very similar to what we've seen over the last couple of years. New listings, very consistent with what we've seen. Number of sales, though, is actually much higher than it's been, and I think that's been a lot of people trying to take advantage of the bump up in interest rates before they continue to go higher. We usually see that. If interest rates go up, there seems to be a rush of people who've been waiting on the sidelines to get in before rates continue to go higher. So it's usually followed by a bump in activity. It's no different here. Montecito seems to have slowed down quite a bit there. The new inventory, the number of listings is the lowest it's been in several years for this time of the year. Correspondingly, the number of sales is down a little bit compared to what it's been for the last couple of years for September there. So again, it seems to have settled down into a much more neutral market. We've had the last 18 months of a strong seller's market, sort of fueled by low interest rates, pent-up buyer demand, and a shortage of inventory. Now we're seeing an increase in inventories, and a lot of the buyers who've been on the sidelines there have already bought. So we've settled down into a much more neutral market, and that's what I expect to see going forward into the fourth quarter.